And we are live and on time. So those who are complaining, okay, we're 3 minutes late, Maka.
Hey, we're fashionably late. Fashionably late.
How long have we been in the past?
Uh,
15 minutes, 10 minutes?
mhm.
We're 3 minutes, guys. And Stony, it's a blue button. It's only red when it says end. And we did hit the blue button. All right. You guys know how it goes. The first 30 minutes, we have a topic, and then it's all chat's choice. I'm not doing karaoke today. My voice is a little bit better. So, hey, Derek, how you doing? Glad to see you.
Hey, Derek.
It's bye now since when that was weird. I'm singing to Maka. Well, you go ahead and sing to Maka. I'm not singing to Maka this week.
I
She
got
went
all
home.
kinds of songs.
Hey, Roland, you went home and rolled in holy water after some of those.
I had nightmares.
That shout, shout, shout. See, I can't even do it like I did. Hey, Rain, how's it going?
Hey, Roland. Hey, man. It's my
And I ain't
buddy.
singing your song for you this week, Roland. So forget it. So, all right, we have a very interesting topic. Hey, Chad, what's our topic today, Micah? You want to
Hey,
tell him?
Chad. Why don't you tell him? I told him last week. I'll let
Okay.
you tell him this
All
week.
right.
Hey,
W-
Janie.
We all know, hey, Janie, we all know that when men and women get together, there are just certain things you never want your husband or your wife to ask you. Because if you're asked this question, if you tell the truth, well, you might be sleeping on the couch or hit upside the head. Hey,
Mm.
Chad, we got both Chads today.
Hey, Chad.
If you lie and they go outside and then they realize that you lied, oh, then you might be sleeping on the couch for 2 weeks.
Hmm.
So that is our topic today. Things that men and women, hey, Shadi, should never, ever ask one another.
Yes.
Did you make yourself a list?
I did because I knew I get brain farts and I'm having them really bad today. So I wrote them all down so I would not forget. Did you?
I, oh, hey, short fry. Thank you for coming in. I know you were doing stuff around the house. Yeah, let me show you. I had to make me my own list. I do have a list. Notes. Hey, Blue Eyes, how you doing? Thanks
Hey,
for coming in.
Blue. Hey, Short.
We got Twisted, Golden, Short Fry, Savannah, Menace, Janie. We will Stony, Running with Scissors. We
Well,
thank you all for coming.
doghouse is pimped out. Yep. Rolling.
Roland, yes. Roland's got himself one of the, you know, that show Cribs on
Oh,
MTV? He made his doghouse off of Cribs.
there you go.
I'm glad your power came back on. Hey, Skulls.
Hey, Skulls. Hey, Shoddy.
All right, why don't you go first? Give an example of something that either man or, hey, MMC, a man or a woman should never ask. Hey, Kays.
Is my dick big?
Tip.
Oh, oh.
Well,
What?
we're live. Stop.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were asking.
Hi,
Hi,
Triple
Gray Wolf.
P.
Thanks for coming in, Gray Wolf. Hey,
Hey,
Joker.
Gray. Hey, MMC.
All right. Yes, guys, never ask your woman that because
Right,
you might not want the answer.
right.
Oh, go ahead and ask yours because Tim's giving away my question.
Let's see. I've got so many here. You never want to ask somebody, what would you change about me?
Ooh. And why do you think that's something that somebody should not ask that for?
For many reasons, really.
Hey, Dragon. Good to
First off,
see you.
hey, Sunflower, if they ask you that, that's a trap. I'm
Hey,
just
Maria.
saying, that's a trap. Hey,
Yes.
Maria.
All right. Since
Hey,
Tim already
Case.
blurted it out, for me, it would be if somebody comes up and says, was that as good for you as it was for me? Well, if you have to ask, then you're insecure. Hey, Amanda, there's a problem.
Yeah.
If you know what you're doing, you never have to ask.
Right.
Hey, baby, do you feel better now? Or was that as good for you as it was me?
Right.
You just
Hey,
want to
baby,
turn around and
was my
say,
balls
no.
sweaty?
Tim, I'm going to hit you, Tim. I swear to God. Go do your stuff and leave me alone.
Was my balls sweaty?
Yeah, never ask if they smell. Yes, just never do that. So,
No.
all right.
No.
So, yeah, you never want to ask somebody, was it good? Because that's
Mm-mm.
just kind of makes you look very weak.
Yeah, because I mean, if you have to ask the question, then apparently you didn't do it good. I mean, just saying.
That is facts. Your turn. I can't believe you did that.
As we always say, you never know what's going to happen.
It is off the hip. Or well, it is off the hip with his questions were, hey, PDX. So all right, your turn.
Let's see. How about when somebody says, now this is more of a say than a question. I'll
Hey,
do it in a
Sarah.
minute, or I'll do it in a little while, and a minute or a little while passes and it's not done.
Oh, yep.
It drives me crazy. I hate that.
So never say you're going to take care of something in a minute when you have no intention of doing it.
Exactly.
Because you'll piss
Yes.
off a woman or a man by doing that.
Yes. Hey, Sarah.
For everybody in Missouri and in the storm path of these tornadoes, be safe, please.
Yes. I was going to tell you, I forgot backstage, but I can say it up here. It's no big deal. I've got some pretty bad storms fixing to roll through within the next like an hour, within
Well,
the
you
next
got to
hour, I
go.
think.
We will end it.
So,
And yep,
so if
safety
something
first.
happens and if like I go out, it might be my electric, but
Gotcha.
just to give you a heads up, I'll be back as soon as I can.
Gotcha.
But
I
anyway,
feel you. All right. For me is you never ask somebody, are you okay? Because I know when a man asks you if you're okay and we say we're fine and you guys don't realize that that's a loaded question that we want you to just know we're not okay. Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
mm,
That's good, Skulls.
yeah.
Would you agree? Maka,
What
are
is
you okay? And you say, yeah, I'm fine. Knowing you're not fine, you're going to
Yeah.
still say you're fine because you expect them, if they care about you, they're going to know you're not fine by the way you're acting. They should be able
Right.
to tell that
Yeah.
you're not okay.
Well, see, this is my thing. I expect my husband to read my mind.
Yes. Did you hear
We,
what Tim just said? I'm not
uh,
no damn mind. Us men are not mind readers.
oh,
And
well,
you
there
just
you go.
said you expect your husband to be a mind reader.
They just don't get it. I mean, come on now.
Mhm. Come on, they know us. They know our moods. If they come in and we're just sitting there and we're just looking at them and we turn away, are you okay, babe? Did something happen? No. Okay. And they walk away. Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on like Donkey
Yeah.
Kong.
Right.
Hey, rejected. How you doing?
Hey, Victoria.
So never, hey, Victoria, never
Rejected.
ask us if we are okay. Hey, Macaxon. Hey, I thought you changed it to bulls last night. I'm not repeating the second half now.
Oh,
It was macaque and bulls. And I kept saying it was the other way. And
that,
it's this way. It's your turn, Maka. What's your next one?
that name gets me every stinking time I see that. Um, let's see. Uh, you should ask my mom how to blank. Like, you should ask my mom how to do that. Whatever it would be. You never want to say that to anybody.
Yeah. Hey, 420. Welcome.
Hey,
Hey,
420.
Karen. All right. Say that again for all the ones that the guys in the chat. You don't ever want to do what?
You never want to say, you should ask my mom how to, and whatever
Oh,
that be.
That is a good one. You're right. If somebody says it's like, oh, how was my? Yeah, I'll say, but my question runs into yours. Like, how does this taste? And if he turns around and is like, well, it's fine, but maybe you should ask my mom how to
Yes.
make it.
Yeah. Or yes, Amanda, or my mom's is better. Yeah,
Yeah.
please never say that.
So never ask, do you like? How does this
Right.
taste? Because
Exactly.
if they go and ask you that, and they answer you, ladies, remember now, or men, if you're the cooks,
Hmm.
never ask. If they tell you, well, my mom's is better, you'll probably get a frying pan upside your head.
Yes. Twisted.
Yep. That would be a wrong statement. That's like that song, Wrong Turn.
Yeah. Shh, shh. No, no. I'm scared. I'm getting scared. No.
Yep. All right. Your turn.
Uh, baby talk.
Oh,
I know I'm kind of going off from questions. I have a little bit of both, but I'm trying
that's
to like
okay.
pick the ones. But yeah, baby talk.
And give an example of what you're talking about.
Well, let's see. I'm going to try to give
Hey,
uh
Justice.
like looking at your spouse and being like, "Oh, how was your day today?" You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Or,
yes.
"Oh, are you okay?" Like, you know, kind of like a baby talk to where it kind of,
Yes.
you
Creepy.
know, degrades somebody or, you know, or
Yeah. Kind of
creepy. Yeah.
degrade yourself. Like
Yes.
you're like
Yeah.
having to be like, oh, honey, how was your day? Like you're asking your kids when they come home from school, how was their day?
Right. Yeah.
Say like this, like, did you have a good day at work, hon? Not be like, baby, did you have a good day?
Yeah.
It's not a golden retriever now, guys or girls, you
Right.
know, either way. It could be both ways. That's a good
Right.
one. All right. The number one answer, and I bet if we did Family Feud, this would win. The number one question that you never ask your wives: what do you want for dinner?
Oh,
For a restaurant? Where do you want me to go pick up dinner from?
yeah. Yes.
And as women know what the hell we want, and then we tell the guys to pick, and then we're like, "Ooh, no, I really don't want that." And then they'll ask again, "No, I don't want that one either." Well, what do you want? I don't know. You pick.
Yeah.
Amanda's right. Oh, I don't care, and you do
Yeah.
care.
Yeah. It's one of those things, though, like we said before, a man should be able to read our mind.
Exactly. Why is it they want to know how they feel when we can pick up on their moods? If they're angry, they're having a rough day. We
Mhm.
can pick it up. Why can't they read our mind?
Right.
Just because we change our mind, like we change our clothes, you
Mhm.
know what I mean?
Right.
It's not our fault. We're trying to keep it interesting.
Uh-huh. You gotta keep them on their toes.
Yeah.
It's all part of it.
All right. Is it my turn or your turn? It's your turn, I think.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. Should I lose weight?
Oh, that's a bombshell. That's probably as bad as asking what you want for dinner.
Yes.
Because if they
Right.
tell you no and you can't fit in your jeans and you feel like a blob and then they're not being honest and you yell at them like, you're supposed to be my man or my woman and tell me the truth. But then if they tell you, you're like, I thought you loved me. That's a loaded
Yes,
question.
that's a big loaded question.
Yeah. That's along the line of my question that was going to be is ask them, do these pants make me look fat?
Yes.
Or does
That's
this
what I'm
shirt? It goes hand in hand with yours because you never ask that person, does this make you look fat? Because then they're going to be like, you know,
Yeah.
Tim's learned to be diplomatic. No matter what the answer is, good or bad, he'll be like, babe, I love you and no matter what you wear.
Well,
And then I still get mad at him. Hey, Ice, because it's like I want a yes or no, and he's like, hell no. Wait a minute, my phone's ringing, Lori. I'll be right back. No, it's not your pants that make you look fat, honey. It's your ass.
I'm
Hey,
Venice.
BC, how you doing?
Hey,
Good to
BC.
see you.
I tested that logic one day. I'm gonna tell on myself.
Uh-oh.
Was going out somewhere and
Hey, Purple.
hey purple, and I put on jogging pants, my just my little slip-on shoes, and like a baggy t-shirt because I love my t-shirts baggy.
Right, I do too.
And I was all, I had my hair fixed or whatever, my makeup, what little makeup I wear on, but whatever. I walk into the kitchen. I'm like, how does this look? Do I look okay? He turns around and looks at me, and he's like, yeah, yeah, that looks really good. That looks fine on you. I'm like, I tested it.
But we have to be glad that they love us in whatever we wear. But I don't want to be lied to and you go out in public looking a hot mess and you get those, you've seen some freaks at Walmart and then you end up walking
Yes.
in like one.
Yes.
I mean, how many times have you gone into Walmarts and there's this big person, man or woman, and they're wearing like yoga pants and you can literally count the cellulite dips.
Oh my gosh.
And they're like,
Oh,
hey, shorty, thanks for coming in. I know you can't stay long, but thank you. So
hey,
and
shorty.
you're like, they're in front of you and you can't help but look because it's like a traffic accident. You don't want to see anything, but you do have to look. And you're
Right.
like, honey, who told you? Or they're so big they're wearing a thong with Daisy Dukes. And they're like maybe a size 40 waist on a woman. And you're looking and you're like, sister, did somebody not tell you? And
Yeah.
it's like, you want to help them, but it's like, no, it's like, you
No.
have to look. You got to look.
Yeah.
You can't turn away.
Yes.
Okay. So your turn.
Let's see. Oh, hold on just a second. Uh,
We got two
oh,
shorties in here.
oh, do we?
Well, we got short and then we have shorty.
Short.
And we had Chad C and then we have Chad.
That's funny. We got a lot of dupes today. Hey,
Yeah.
Ice. I don't know if I said hi to you. Hey, Ice.
We appreciate you all being here.
Okay, here's one.
Uh-oh. She's already giggling, guys. Be prepared.
If your ex wanted you back, would you leave me for them?
Ooh. That's when your ass better never answer. It's just
Right.
straight up, hell no. Why would I go back to her when I've got you? You
Yep.
better just, men and women, you better remember that answer because that's
It's
the
a
only
trap.
one. It's
a trap.
Yep. And what's funny is yours always coincides with mine because my next one is, well, how many people have you slept with, hon?
Oh, yeah. You never want to ask that.
Because you might end up getting an answer and you're like, especially if your girls had more than you, and then you'd be like, hey, Andy, and you turn around and you said, well, babe, how many have you slept with? And the woman turns around and says, oh, only about 50, and he's had like 5. Hey, Jay, how you doing? It
Hey,
won't
Jay.
look good.
No. No, you never ask that question. If they would have give it the amount out themselves without question asked, then fine, whatever. But never ask somebody how many people they've been with. That's just wrong on so many levels.
Everybody with your wrenches, drop your links. You know that it's an open forum. We want everybody's links out there. You want to go sub up to everybody. Drop your links or drop each other's links, because if you drop your own and somebody subs up, you can't keep the sub. So drop
Yes.
some links, everybody. That's
Yes.
why I trust you with your wrenches. So, all right.
Andy, it's a closed panel.
Well, Menace, we're sorry because earthworms usually don't have much to worry about fitting, anyways.
Well, I'm in the middle of feeding dogs. You said drop pants. You want to see my wrench?
What? Get out of here! Oh my God!
I thought you said drop pants.
Links, links. I'll put my cameras off. He's in a good mood today, guys. Do you not see this? He is in one of these moods, and you, man. trying to make it about himself now.
Make sure you keep your camera off.
Yeah, don't want to have my screen. SC420 said, put that thing away.
Oh gosh.
All right, your turn. Because I did ask Tim when we first got together. I was like, "Well, how many have you slept with?" He's like, "Lori, let's not get into that." I was like, "Why?" I'll be honest with you. He says, "That's why. I'm not telling you because I don't want to know yours." I said,
Right.
"Well, you'll probably be shocked, because I talk a talk, but I don't walk the walk." I'll say that. No dancing on the chairs during lives, Tim. Cam or not.
Uh-oh.
Your turn.
Let's see. Well, I got one for what you just said. Are you
Okay.
done yet?
Oh,
That can go two ways. So
yeah. But if a woman's asking her man, "Are you done yet?" that means she doesn't even know that you're there.
like, is it in yet?
Yeah. How's that feel?
Oh
What? How
gosh.
does what feel? And you just got to be careful. There's loaded questions. How does that feel? No, no, no. And you said, if she asked if your ex wanted you back, would you go? Right.
Uh-huh.
That goes hand in hand with, was she better, or was he or she better in bed than I am?
Yes.
I don't want to
Yeah.
know if
No.
the girl before me was better, or I'm sure most guys don't want to know if the guy before them was better.
No.
3 2-letter words for small. Is it in? Yeah,
There you go.
that's true, Jay. That's true. So, but you never want to ask these questions, people, because these are
Mm-mm.
questions. These are two women who have been married a long time, and we're giving you some great advice out here. If somebody asks you these questions, take a phone call. Take a phone call and run.
Right.
Or step on a dog's tail accidentally, so it barks, and they're like, "Oh wait, somebody's in the yard. What's going on?"
Right. Right. Did you hear that?
Yeah, your turn.
Let's see. Uh, oh, when people say women shouldn't talk like that.
Oh, that's very sexist too,
Uh-huh.
because it doesn't mean it just means that we're confident.
Right.
If you can't
Exactly.
talk about sex, you shouldn't be having sex.
Hmm.
And women over 40 are more confident and more secure in their own bodies and in their own talk. And I think some men think that women don't talk like they do in a locker room.
Right. I'm telling you, women, like when we're by ourselves, like in a group talking, let me tell you, we can get
Ooh,
pretty bad.
ooh. And that's basically what we're in, is a little group here. There's a lot of women, and
Uh-huh.
yes,
Oh,
we all get together, we go out and have dinner or whatever. Oh man,
yeah.
we be talking about stuff we should not even be talking about.
Yep. And I think that a lot of it, that's
Hey,
how women
Royals.
had to do. Hey, Royals. Women had to do it back then, and people never really realized that until later in life,
Yep.
I guess you could say, later in years, however. And I mean, women have always talked like that. It's just it was never, quote unquote, the right thing to do in public, I guess you could say.
Yeah. You weren't a lady or a
Yeah.
woman. You were like,
Yes.
they considered you a whore or a slut just for talking that you have a sex drive, or that you like sex. I mean, how many women were locked up in insane asylums in the
Uh-huh.
70s, 60s, and 70s for menopause, or not menopause, but PMS,
Uh-huh.
their bodies, and even menopause and all that, with the different, oh, she's crazy. And they just locked them up in sanitariums.
Hmm.
And doctors didn't know any better. So,
No. I mean, it's sad when you look back on the way, women have been treated throughout the years. I mean, everybody has, but I mean, the women especially,
Yep.
is like, the things that they've went through throughout the years because of things, they were expected to be doing and not be doing, and, I mean, they were pretty restricted.
Hey, Brookie.
Hey,
Yes, they were.
Brookie.
And it's just one of those things that, it got to the point. I know what my mother felt comfortable even talking about. She was
Mhm.
even afraid to even talk about like women farting. I know that sounds weird, but in hers, that's how her mother taught her that ladies don't talk about stuff like that. And she raised us to be outspoken, independent, proud of who you are. And, by the time I hit 30, I was already confident in who I was. I got to be what I wanted to be. I was not afraid to get out there. She let
Right.
me know that it's okay. You want to do something that a man does, as long as you could do it, then do it. If you can't do it, then don't expect to be paid and treated like you could do it. And
Mhm.
that's how I've always been confident. And there's a
Yeah.
lot of us in this community, hey, Brandy, who all
Hey,
talk the
Brandy.
way we do too,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
And Menace, to answer your question, I'll just say I didn't have to say, "Are you done yet?" So, moving on.
he's just asking because he knows that'll happen if he's your next ex. All right. This is for us ladies, all the women in the chat. This is one thing that men, I don't understand you guys, but tell a man to go get directions.
Mm.
They
Yeah.
think they know where they're going until they're lost for an hour. And it's like, I told you to go get directions. I know where I'm going. Have you ever had that happen?
Yes. Yes. Or being, what do you call it? Like the, back seat driver or the passenger seat driver in
Yes.
a vehicle. Yeah.
Why do men sit in the passenger seat and criticize you every minute? They're like backseat drivers. But yet, if you try to talk to them, I know
Uh-huh.
what I'm doing. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They'll be like, hey, baby, we're going for a drive. Well, babe, you missed her. I know what I'm doing. I don't
Right?
need that exit. I'm going up one more.
Yeah.
Thank God for
Uh-huh.
GPS and navigations and new trucks and new cars,
Yes.
because without them, hey, psychosocial, how you doing?
Hey, psycho.
But yes, definitely, I will not get a car if it doesn't have navigation. If Tim's gonna drive, because you men think you have it's like a built-in. I know where to go. I don't need navigations, and
Right.
yet they're always the one getting lost.
Uh-huh.
So you never ask a man to go get directions, because
No.
you have to, but just be prepared what's going to happen.
Say that you have to, say that you need to use the restroom or something and have them stop at a gas station and ask somebody what the directions are and then suggest to your man what the maybe you should try this way or maybe you should turn down this road.
You're awful calm asking like that. Hey, Dan, once I'm
Hey, Dan.
lost, once he's got me lost, I'm
Mhm.
like not calm. I'm like, we have a deadline to get somewhere, or I'm going to be stuck in the car another hour or two because he wouldn't listen or stop and get directions. It's like, I'm just going to beat him over the head and go get those damn directions, and he's going to listen to them. Luckily, Tim hates nighttime driving, so that's easy. He'll drive in the day with no problem, but nighttime, he hates driving, or in like 5, 6 lanes of traffic going in the same direction. Oh, I
Uh-huh.
love defensive driving. I love it, especially when we're in a sports car. But I don't like
Uh,
driving his big old truck. But
yeah.
yeah. So you never ask for directions. Your turn.
No. Let's see. I'm running low, so let's see.
That's all right. We only got that half-hour block, so if we run low, we good. Rejected gets lost driving his wheelchair just around the block.
Oh.
Hi, eyes open. How's the missus?
Hey, Oz. Uh, let's do, if I become disfigured, would you still love me?
Ooh, disfigured or incapacitated.
Mhm.
Yep. All right, Menace. Have a great live. He's doing reactions.
Later, Menace. Have fun.
Rejected don't like driving at night either. So, okay. I guess a lot of men don't seem to like driving at night.
Yeah, I don't need. I'm not. I can't drive at night. I can't see to do that. So
I think Tim don't like to drive at night because his ass gets pulled over for speeding because he can't see the damn cop and the radar doesn't
Oh.
catch it as fast.
yeah,
He likes the daytime and lets me do the nighttime so that if I get a ticket, but I keep it at 5 miles over and I lock that cruise control in. I'm not touching nothing.
hold on just a second. I'll be right back.
No problem. All right. What about guys and girls? You never ask somebody, is my hair or my makeup okay? You don't ever want to ask them about your hair or your makeup because guys just, even when you get a new hairstyle, most guys won't even recognize it. No matter if you're prancing in front of them or a new shirt or a new blouse, they don't recognize it. Well, they ordered it in, was it March? I told you guys about, hey, Amy, sister. I think it was March that they actually got the okay to build it. So, hey, Holly, demon sister, I think it's supposed to be, if it's not the end of this month, it'll be the end of June. So within the next 2 to 3 months, I am supposed to be able to go pick her up. So I'm trying not to even think about that time. You know what I mean? Because I'm excited. I'm going to do it live right from the dealership. But yeah, I'm a little nervous about that. Hey, sister, you ready for next week, huh? So, and yes, guys, sisters is still on. Just last night, I was feeling tired, and so was she. So we decided to hold off one more week. All right. I told
I'm
him that you
back.
never ask a guy about your hair or makeup. Half the time, they don't even realize you're wearing it or you did anything, and you'll get
No.
your feelings hurt.
Yes, I can put makeup on and like look and be like, "How does this look?" Well, you don't look no different. Okay. So,
But that's a good thing. You're not, makeup is
right,
supposed to enhance, not
right,
like look like a clown,
right,
like Drew Carey. What was her
right.
name on the Drew Carey show?
Uh,
Babs or
oh,
man, I can't remember her name. She wore that big old blue makeup and everything, and yeah, you don't want
yeah.
to look like a clown.
No, no.
So,
I all like as natural looking as possible. I've been like that all my life. I don't like the
yep.
heavy crap. Hey, Amy.
Hey, I like
Hey,
a little
Holly.
bit of like a lip stain
Mhm.
and uh, eyeliner and mascara.
Yeah.
So, yes, I ordered the new 2024. I went through Chevy.com and got myself the new Corvette. I
Mimi.
ordered a Stingray. So it's Mimi. Yep. Thank you
Mimi.
guys. Victoria and Amanda and Janie. A lot of people knew her name. But yeah, rejected. I had to order it last year. It's between 6 months and a year a waiting list. You had to put your deposit down and went online, ordered it, submitted it to my dealership, and I had to wait for the allocation. And it got picked up. The allocation was approved, I think, last month, if I remember right. I got to call and check on that. I forgot to even check. So I got tired of the Camaro already. So,
Oh, well,
and it is not an electric Corvette either. It's gas, V8 steel power underneath your legs, just
that's
underneath
the
your
only way
ass.
to go.
That's right. I'm nervous though. All my other Corvettes, of course, the engine was up front. This is going to be the first time the engine's in the rear.
Oh,
So I don't know how it's going to feel. I haven't driven one yet. I've been waiting till it's mine. I don't want to test drive another one because if I
no.
like it, then I won't wait for mine. And no, I ordered what I wanted, my color, my interior, everything. So,
Well,
all right, your turn.
uh, let's see.
Everybody will get them rejected.
Oh,
True,
I didn't mark
Chad.
that one off. I'm trying to make sure I don't like repeat one that I've already
Hey,
said.
it's all right.
Are you done getting ready? Are you done getting ready yet?
Oh, if somebody asked you that, what is your first phrase, your first response?
I'll be ready when I'm done.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was going to say. Is like, I'll take as long as it takes to get ready, and you'll
Right.
like it.
Right.
You want to wait and pay full cash, huh? Rejected. I get that. I put my deposit down, and like I said, when I got the Camaro, I only did a 3-year financing. I've had it for going on 2 years, so I'm ready. And then I'll just pay it off, whatever they say the balance is from the trade-in. I'll pay it off and just straight up be done.
There you go.
So,
It's the way
yep.
to do it.
Oh yeah. Now I can't afford pay cash for a brand new one. I'll go walk in, and just say, here, boom,
Mhm.
but I'll pay off this one. So it. All right. Last one I have got is when men come in and says, is there anything I could do for you? That's a loaded question. I've got a whole honeydew list at any given moment.
Yes.
And then he gets mad like, really? I have all this to get done. I only was asking. I was like, hey, you should have never asked.
All right.
No problem, Holly. Appreciate the support.
Yeah.
So,
You don't like when you ask that, I always say, no, I've got this, or because I know what it's going to lead to. So I'm like, I got it. I'm good. Go on and do you.
well, I usually do that, but I wait. And when he finally says, you know what? All right, babe, I don't have nothing planned today. Is there anything you want me to do? Well, I'm glad you asked. Here. And I've got a list of like 12 items. Like 2 weekends ago, it was the deck, it was the pool. I had to do, he had to do something. Oh, set it up. I got the furniture for the deck. He hasn't put it together yet.
Oh.
So because he was gone all week for the redneck rave because of the drive and everything. So he was
Yeah.
gone Wednesday. Well, he had to leave Tuesday he had to do, he had to go up and help active duty soldiers in a military base. So he was gone Tuesday and Wednesday. And when he was done there, he just headed straight out from there. So I hadn't seen him since Tuesday morning.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So, all right. I still got a big old honeydew list. So when he asks again, he ain't never going to catch up.
Uh,
He just,
They never do.
they never do. Because
Uh-uh.
when they keep putting it off till they ask or they have time, I've come up with like 10 more. I just added another plate or bring another beer. That's what he said. Lori has a list. I'm not even
Yeah.
going to ask. Amanda said her boyfriend, when they moved in together, brought a binder that has a label that says honey-do list with pages in it that says project time needed to be done by and materials. Tim still has to put the gate because I found my little one. She's figured out how to go up the stairs for the deck. And I came outside the other day and she's just staring at the water as the ripples with the
Yeah.
filter on. And I'm like, she's getting hypnotized and she thinks it's like she's going to jump in. And she ain't never been in a big pool. She has her little the baby pool
Oh,
for the
yeah.
summer. She going to jump in that. And if I'm not out there, she gets exhausted. I told him, I said, that gate needs to be built soon. So,
No.
all right. You got any more?
I have some, but
All right. We'll go for it.
um, when somebody tells you to, or when your significant other tells you to calm down, you're being emotional.
Oh, that's a good one. You got some good ones tonight. That is a good one. Oh, okay, Jay. I got you. So, what do you do if somebody does that to you?
Well, it depends on who says it
All right. So,
and
what
how
if the
mad I am.
husband?
If it's the husband, I tell them to go with themselves. I don't want to say it out loud, but
It starts with the F.
yeah,
Gotcha. I think we're all pretty. If Tim
right,
always like is, you need to quit yelling and calm down, and I'll be like, who the F are you talking to?
Right.
I don't tell you to calm down. It's like telling your dog, stop. You cannot, knock it off. Come here. It's like, no. If I want to be grouchy, I'm going to be grouchy. Just like you. I can tell you to knock it off, but you can't tell me.
Right.
So, and usually I'm in a good, happy mood. He's the one,
Yes.
he either has a really good day or he has a really bad day. And those are it seems to have like a good or a bad, nothing in between.
Right.
So he gets tired, he is mean and nasty. I get
Mhm.
tired. Yeah, you guys have seen me. We're not going to even go there. I'm going to giggle at your name. I'm going to giggle at a comment in the word. Yeah, I have different stages of when me and you at that night. That was already 3 days of no sleep, period.
Oh.
And there were witnesses to me not having sleep for 3 days. So
Uh-huh.
that's what was crazy. Maka could tell you. She was
Yes.
like, Lori,
Love
we
her
would be on
heart.
the phone. Go to bed. I would fall asleep for 10 minutes and be up again.
Like, you need some sleep, girl. Were
Then
you, what was it? How did they say it? Were you seeing colors
I never got to, hey, KJ.
or
No, but
not
I
seeing
did last
colors?
into the 5th day.
Oh,
I was starting my 5th day with no sleep. I wasn't even eating because I was so tired, but I couldn't sleep. Every time I'd start to doze, and like Amy and Dan would be like, Lori, you're dozing, go to sleep. Huh? No, I'm good. And it would be another hour. I'd be up. And I'd get 10 minutes and I'd be up for another 3 days. Yeah. 10 minutes of sleep and 3 days time. And Tim was gone, and sometimes I can sleep, sometimes I can't, but
mm.
it was rough. When
Oh,
I hit
yeah.
that 5th day, he came in at 3:30 in the morning, Monday morning, and we were up till 7, and we both crashed, and I got 4 full hours.
No,
So,
that's good. It's not
yeah.
healthy.
But it's just something, even military, when you go 9 days and it's shift, you have 3 mids, 3 nights, 3 mids, and 3 days.
Well,
Back to back to back, and your body's got to flip with no time in between, and then you get 3 days off, and then you're
well,
right back to the 9 days on of different 3 days of schedules.
yeah.
So you just get used to that, and then you have kids, and then you're on that schedule, and so with all the stuff going on right now, I'd get maybe a 2-hour nap a day. I feel you.
Mm.
And you're so tired you want to lay down, and you do, and then your mind's racing.
Yeah. It's rough. Like your body does weird stuff too. Like when you're up after so long without sleep.
Yeah. Do you, Maka, and the ladies in the chat, or even all of you guys, but Maka, I
Mhm.
find that sometimes when I go to lay down, the biggest hindrance of my sleep is I can't shut off my brain. I'm
Yes.
thinking of things that I have to do that I should have done yesterday, but all right,
Yes.
Amanda. So I can't shut down. And it's hard for me to try to shut like completely. So sometimes I have to have the TV on, which aggravates Tim. I don't care. I need to have the TV on for the noise, and it like helps me. I actually
Mhm.
fall asleep with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's we keep a TV on at night because if I don't have some type of noise, I can't like somebody talking or something like that, like I can't go to sleep. My mind will not shut down.
Yes, if he brings them home company like in the
Oh,
evening when I've got dinner and I didn't make enough or whatever, Roland. All right, guys, Roland needs to be arrested. If you know how to get him arrested, he stole my collection of hairspray. I was just trying to share with him because he's got a 70s afro, and I'm not going to tell you where he uses the hairspray, but he stole it all, and I have to use mousse now until my new shipment gets made. So you need hairspray, hit up Roland. He's the hairspray man now.
and he has good sales sometimes.
Yes. You might have to send a finger picture, a toe picture, but with the money. But you never know because he does have good sales.
Yes. I've seen some pretty good ones here lately. Hey, Kay.
Hey, Kay. He's all about those bargain hairspray streams. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Bargain brand hairspray. Hey, pit bulls. You don't like sleeping more than 5 to 6 hours? Shoot, I wish I could get 5 to 6 hours a night. Magnesium spray on the bottom of your feet gives you a good night's sleep. I've never tried it. My doctor gave me, I told a couple people one night, it's in the Benadryl family, but you have to get it. It's not considered it's not narcotic at all. It's not like tramadol or Valium or anything. It's in the Benadryl section, but you have to get a prescription for it. And man, you could take it and within 30 minutes, you'll get 3 solid hours like that without even
Nice.
remembering you fell asleep. But I don't take it unless I almost broke down on the 5th night. If I wouldn't have not been able to sleep, I was going to take one. But I don't like to take pills. I don't like to take meds. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Tylenol for Excedrin, I will, but hydroxamine. Is that what is that? Are you the one I told about at Blue Eyes? No, it's not melatonin. I've tried that. It didn't work. They used to have me on all those sleeping pills too. But after you build up a tolerance, it don't work.
I can't do melatonin. I have like really bad vivid nightmares when I take melatonin.
Wow, that's what Shadi says too.
Oh, did
Huh.
he? Yeah.
Now, see, the little man, he does do the melatonin and it does work for him. And I haven't seen any nightmares. He sleeps pretty good. Hydroxyzine is something they give you for when they're going through labor. It's sleep, basically. All right, that could be it. Hydroxyzine. Yes, I think that is Amy in Blue Eyes. Hey, Kayla G, she gets paralysis with melatonin. I will not do CBD or anything like that.
Mhm. That's what I'd like to try to help sleep.
CBD?
Hmm.
They say you don't, it's not illegal. It's not like it's got the, what is it, TCH or THC in there?
THC, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm hoping they'll legalize all of that here pretty soon because I think it would help a lot with with the anxiety and all that crap.
It does. It says it, well, the hydroxamine does that too.
Mm.
Um, because it is in the Benadryl. Yes, it is for anxiety, itching, for helping to shut down your brain when you can't. So, hey, Alpha, how you doing?
Hey, Alpha.
It doesn't have any psychoactive effects in it, Lori, so CBD would help a lot.
Mhm.
I might have to talk to my doctor about that and just ask.
I mean, you could try it, like, and just, talk to your doctor, of course, but just
Yeah.
try it once just to see, if it would help.
Okay. Hey, T Dam.
Gee,
If
damn.
you have to use over 1K milligrams of CBD a day for it to show, it would show as THC on a drug test.
Oh,
Ah, see, I'm just going to
okay.
stay away from it then either because,
Mm.
he used to smoke a ton of weeds, but fractures it intensifies the pain. Yeah, I imagine.
Oh,
Is there anything rejected that you're able to take that help? You take Seroquel. Okay. It's funny that so many of us do have sleeping issues. I guess, and I noticed it was right around hitting 40.
mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, it gets rough. Like there for a while, what was it? I want to say maybe about 8 or 9 months ago, I wouldn't go to sleep until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Like I just couldn't sleep and sleep for maybe an hour or two and get up and go right back at it. It was
what about
weird.
wine? Do people do wine? But see, I don't like to drink, so I can't even. I even thought because I don't drink that maybe, a wine or something. We see it, T Dan. Be safe driving.
Safe
So
travels.
when she said that she could give me Benadryl and one level up, stronger than a Benadryl, but it'll shut my mind down. It works, but I make sure I take it maybe once every 3, 4, 5 months.
Yeah.
So my prescription ran out. I haven't even done my second refill. I just, when I need it, I'll go in if I need it.
Uh, that's my doctor had put me on Xanax for sleep, but
Oh,
yeah, I did. I don't want to get into it, but I'm not taking them any longer. But I was taking that to help me sleep.
okay.
So
Did it help, or did it or was it addictive to you, or
yes,
can
yeah,
it be? Okay.
it helped, but I got addicted to it. So which
Okay.
was fun
So
times. But
Purple says she can go to bed, and if she don't set an alarm, she'll never wake up. She'll just sleep. Must be
no,
nice. She
yeah,
does clonidine. They use it as an ADHD med. It helps.
hmm,
Ambien. See, I was on Ambien, and then they moved me from Ambien to something else, but I was on it for so long it wasn't working, and they said that it was just better to take me off of it and uh, just go with nothing for a while to see if that would help. And it got so bad that 3 to 5 days, that's nothing.
uh, yeah.
Ugh.
Amy said Ambien's is dangerous.
I was told it was addictive. Hey, True Texan, how you doing?
Hey, Texan.
See, I've heard of Seroquel, but I don't know much about Seroquel.
Mm.
Yeah, Maria, nope. Ain't gonna take a drink and get drunk. One and only drunk once, and yeah, I'll have to tell you that story one night, but not now. But I do like the hydro, whatever they that put it in there, that chat.
Uh,
That's one up from Benadryl. It's really good, and like I said, I'll take it within 30 minutes. I don't even remember falling asleep, and I wake up even after just 3 hours, and I feel
well,
like I've slept 8 hours.
nice.
So Seroquel will make you sleep for days. It's for okay. I definitely don't want to sleep for days.
No,
Savannah does Somo and see, like I said, you just never know where the hell we end up on topics. It's
I know.
sleeping disorder. Hey, look at this. We appreciate
Uh,
you guys. It's all about the chat, picking the conversations.
yeah, yeah. I sit here. I keep reading, and I can't stop reading because.
How long's the longest you ever went without sleep, Maka?
Oh gosh. Um, I would say maybe it's not like not a whole lot. I'd say it's probably about 48 hours, between
Okay, so
42 to 3 days. I would say somewhere around in there.
wow. Savannah went a whole week.
True.
I was 4 days getting ready to roll over into the fifth day. But with my insomnia, I'm up to like 3 or 4:30 in the morning, and then I can pass out about 5:30, and then I get up around 10 and have some coffee, and then I start do my work for a couple hours, and then I start getting stuff prepared for dinner and like laundry or whatever else I got to get done before Tim gets home.
Yeah.
But he was gone, so I had the dog. So when I would go into bed 4:35, they'd start barking at 6 to get good night twisted, so
Night
that
twisted.
I had to get up at 6 to feed the dogs, and then that was an hour, and then by that time I tried to lay back down, and then it was time to get up. You became a super bitch. Well, Tim becomes kind of a super male version when he doesn't get sleep for a couple days, as everybody saw him rage the other night. Yeah. Me, I just get so goofy, silly. Hey, Mugs, what up? What up? I just get so crazy that I end up singing karaoke to you guys, sounding like shout at the devil and exorcism and scaring my co-host up here.
I still have nightmares. No.
What happens to you? Hey, Dugan, what happens to you when you're so tired? What kind of attitude or moods are you in?
I have mood swings. Like I can be happy to mad to sad. Like I just go all over the place. Nothing, in particular.
Ah,
But now if I'm asleep, now I'm one like if I'm sleeping and you wake me up, I'm angry. I do not like to be woken up when I'm asleep. Like
okay.
I've literally like kicked my husband before and actually like smacked him. Not meaning to, like I was half asleep, but he was trying to wake me up and I've
Right.
kicked at him and yeah.
I
But
get
yeah.
that. Well, thank you, Purple. They seem to, it was one of our highest watched shows, guys, is the karaoke. I told Maka she's next. I got to
Yep.
mute because of the dogs.
You are not gonna hear this girl sing or this lady sing, however. Hey, Mike.
So you wanted
Hey,
me to
Mugs.
make a fool out of myself when I was exhausted, but you won't get exhausted and sing for the crowd?
I can't sing. I will
I
have
couldn't either. You
dogs
didn't hear me?
howling. You sound good when you sing.
Yeah, and
You
karaoke in the car, but not with no sleep when I'm like, shout, shout, shout at the devil.
oh gosh. I still won't get over that.
That was crazy. I went back to rewatch it. I'm like, is that as people were reaching out to me all over telling me that was so funny that it was a good show. And I'm like, "Oh, I got to go back and watch that because I don't know. I know being that off my rocker, being sleep deprived. I went back and I was just laughing my ass off, especially you just laughing. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I was like, and I was watching the chat's reactions to it, and they just kept sending songs.
Uh-huh.
I was shocked. I knew every request but two.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I did pretty good.
Yeah.
So you're next.
I still like the part when you were talking about I can't
Oh God.
something and
Reading the
the
lyrics, and I talked about polyps in the grass.
polyps in the grass. Yeah.
Polyps in the grass. How the hell I was reading about polyps in the grass, I don't even know. And then I bring the words up, hey fish, and there
Hey
was not
fish.
one word of grass in that song, much less the other words. So
Uh,
I was delirious reading something. I'll tell you what, the next time I have insomnia, Purple, we will have another singing night. So you guys are gonna have to keep the songs like and that they were being pretty good. They were putting
yep.
songs in my genre because a good thing they didn't ask me to sing any independent or can you imagine me trying to sing a Ryan Upchurch or a New Breed song?
You'd have to look up the lyrics.
Yeah.
No
They'd say
telling what you would have saw.
sing Desperado. I would have broke out in the damn Eagles. Desperado. I like that song, Amanda. That's what I said. I liked it for the rock beat to it. Blue Eyes, you enjoyed it too. Well, I'm glad because I really thought when I went back, I was like, oh my god, I gotta rewatch this because I just remember you laughing and you talking to me after the show,
Yeah. Yeah,
and
we
you,
talked for a while.
yeah, I don't remember much of what we talked about. Hey, sister, but I knew that we were talking about the show, and then you were joking that Lori, I'm gonna have to go get. I'm not even gonna have nightmares. I have to take a bath in the holy water or something. Or somebody said in the chat. I don't even remember
It was
who
stuff yeah.
was the
Hey,
chat.
Meg. I can't remember how it because I laughed so much that night. I can't remember.
Was the husband watching it? Because I know sometimes
Yeah.
he's on the computer and he's like looking at you
Yeah,
laughing.
he walked by a couple times and he's just laughing, shaking his head.
Her husband thinks I'm crazy, guys, but that's okay. They think Tim thinks she's crazy. We all
Yeah,
four think each other's crazy, so that works.
right. It's not fun being normal. I'm just saying.
It's not. Or following the same, everybody's the same person over and over and does the same.
Mhm.
So, but I like, we have all these different shows all over for everybody to get involved in and to watch. And it's so funny. Let's see, something about rise and shine. I'm not a morning person. It's not what I want to hear from my mom at the butt crack of as of dawn. That could be a song. The butt crack of the ass of the dawn of a new morning. A Folgers commercial with that.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
what you need to drink when you're up at the butt ass crack of the dawn. Well, Folgers in your.
Hey, Meg. I don't know if I said hey or not.
Yeah, I was just going to tell Pitbull's the same thing. I can't remember if I said her hi either. Normal's a setting on a washer and dryer. That's right.
Yes,
Tim told me to
exactly.
shut down my live last week while
Yeah,
I
he
was
came
singing.
into the chat. Yeah, he came into the chat and was like, Lori, it's time to shut it down.
I don't remember him coming in.
Yeah, everybody was telling you, Tim says to shut it down.
Well, that's what he should know better. Tell me what to do. Doesn't work. So they just kept putting the songs in, and you were laughing, and that's about all I remember. And I was having a good time laughing, and I just knew I couldn't even talk the next morning for 2 days. My voice was so bad that I was talking to Amy and Dan, I think, and I started coughing because it was so raw that I
Yeah.
couldn't even, like, you swallow your spit. I couldn't even catch my breath. I was coughing so bad.
True.
That's true. You heard about that story about 2 3 years ago?
What is it?
Well, before I came on to YouTube, I had maybe been on one show with Tim or something. Like when we had the hurricanes and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Well, they had a panel and everybody left except for Amy and Buckshot, and Tim had passed out. He had been up for a couple days. He
Right.
was passed out cold. They were doing sound effects on the computer with air horns, fire engines. They were screaming. They were talking. They were having somebody who did know how to get a hold of me try to call my phone. And I was out in bed asleep. And then finally I woke up and read, and everybody's like, Tim's asleep. And I go out there, and I guess poor Amy and them had been stuck on the panel almost 2 hours while he slept.
Oh
They
my
didn't just want to
gosh.
leave him there in case something happened to him.
Yeah.
So he was outside in his YouTube room. And it's a good thing that I had given 2 or 3 people my phone number
Yeah.
that Tim trusted. And they were trying. And finally, I woke up. I was like, what are these people calling me for? And I look at the clock. And then it's like, Lori, check on Tim. And I was like, oh, shit. And I went out there. Tim's all drool. He was out. And when I went out there, they weren't expecting me. And I heard them laughing and talking. It's like, should we do another air horn? And I'm hearing all these loud noises coming through the computer. They did every damn sound effect you can try to wake him up. So now,
Oh my
if he even
gosh.
goes silent for a minute, my phone's got 10 people calling or buzzing me. Check on Tim. He's been quiet. And I'll go out there, and Tim's like looking up something on his phone, or he's trying. And I was like, Tim, the song ended. What? No, oh shit, my phone.
Like, oops.
Yeah. So he's had a lot of good memories with a lot of people that have been here like from the very, very beginning. So
Yeah.
it's crazy. So he used to go like 5 6 nights a week.
Man.
Well, there wasn't as many people on live back then. Fusion was
Oh.
here.
Oh.
He was his own channel. There was Tim, and I want to say, I think it was Feller and Little Me that said that they used to hang out and listen to the music before they formed the Little Family. But I can't
Yeah.
remember who. There were a few people that were around, but it wasn't like this big where everybody had all these channels, everything. Amanda, you
Yeah.
remember too. Okay. So there wasn't a lot of people in this section. So,
Right.
yeah. So he was going, him and Mikey, they were doing it 6 7 nights a week. And he stopped going 7 nights a week when I started getting with the smaller. When I came on, I had an ideal of just getting a bunch of people together and growing a lot of the supporter channels and bring everybody up. And that's how even the late night crew got started.
Well, isn't it
Yes.
funny how things like connect? You think
Yes.
of the journey like that people have made on YouTube from being in one, starting in one sector and then ending in another, like, throughout the timeline. It's
Yes.
crazy to think of.
Look at how many came from like the true crimes or the different reactors that somehow Amy found Tim. Tim kept popping up in her feed and she ignored it. And then the second time she's like, who's this old guy doing this rap stuff? So she came over and she's been here ever since.
No.
So I'm not swimming because it's rained so much that, we had it down where it goes only up to our grandbaby's chest because it's
Yeah.
5.5 feet deep, right? Well, with
Right.
the rain, it's way over. So we're draining some of it now. And with all the rain, that stuff's cold. I ain't jumping
Yeah.
in, no matter how hot it is outside. So congrats, Amy. She's been with her job 3 years and got her 3-year pin today.
Oh, congrats. That's awesome.
And Jay would like to know, is there any more military brats in the community? If you're in the chat, if you grew up as an Army brat, a military brat, Air Force, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, any kind of military brat, he's having a panel next Wednesday, and I will be on there. Savannah, he's looking to fill up 2 more spots to come up on the panel, and we're just going to talk about life as Army brats or military brats, no matter what the MOS is. So Jay, from Thursday night, if you want a spot and you're willing to get up on a panel, you don't have to have your camera on. He's looking to get 2 more spots filled. Oh, you can't do it? All right. Well, please be in the chat. I think it'll be around midnight, between 11 and midnight.
Is it on? Oops. Hold on. Dang it. I hate when this happens. Is it going to be on the channel that he's on right now?
Jay, is it going to be on the panel, the channel that you're on right now, or your other one? He's an Air Force brat. No, I don't think Tim is. All right, true Texan. I got you. Running with the devil. I like Van
So
Halen's.
it's going to be on the one you're on right now. I'll drop the link
Yep.
for you.
Oh, Victoria already beat you.
Oh, okay.
See, I
Thank you,
thought Jay from
Victoria.
Thursday. I thought Jay from Thursday night was also Jay from the Riviera.
Yeah.
Isn't that the same person? So that's 2 names, but only
There's a
one.
couple. There's a couple of J's that I get mixed up. And it's taken me a while. The J here that's in here now, JJV, I think is what his name is.
Yeah,
I always
Jason
thought they were
JV.
the same people because
And wasn't there a JR15?
yes,
Okay, because I remember that's how I met Janie.
yep.
So, oh, you rebranded. That's why we think you have 2.
Oh,
Oh, you didn't have to travel, Savannah. You still grew up in the life. So if you want to get up there and just talk about your experiences having a military father,
that'll be fun to listen to.
yeah. Tonight, let me tell you something. So everybody knows Joe Barendorf, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So he found this huge trunk with 1940s or 1950 military paperwork and stuff. An original first porno magazine, like a Playboy, but it's not, because back
Uh-huh.
then in the 40s, they didn't show,
Right.
what they do today.
Uh-huh.
It had that in there, his PCS paperwork, all kinds of interesting stuff. And Joe wanted Tim to have it, and he sent it to him. So they're going to be up live tonight going over what was found, and Tim's going to try to go through it and explain it versus what it was back then versus while he was in, and the stuff he sees today. So
Oh, that'll be interesting.
yeah, because when Joe showed me some of the pictures before he sent it to see if Tim was interested. I mean, to see a magazine like what they call girly magazines from back in the 40s.
Yeah.
They had their clothes on. Remember, there was no like itty bitty bikinis like
Yep.
what they were, and he had the same out processing paperwork that we had
Oh my
when we out
gosh.
processed. So it is, and it looks like he wanted to be a pilot. There were manuals in there for some kind of plane that he was going to be flying or learning how to. So yeah, it was pretty cool. So Joe's
Nice.
going to be with Tim on a panel tonight for that.
Mhm.
So I think
Are they gonna
what?
are they gonna be on T's channel?
Yep, it'll be on
Cool.
T's channel at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m.
Cool.
Eastern. So
Cool.
yeah, it should be interesting. What
Mm.
about you, Maka? Anything exciting going on?
No, no, it's actually pretty quiet. So I'm a little boring at the moment. So
Nothing on a channel? Nothing?
no, not yet. I'm working on a video, another like just a small video. I'm just practicing with the software and stuff. So I mean, it's not nothing extravagant or anything like some people do. But I'm working on that, and I want to go live. I know I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I'm just going to have to suck it up and just do it and just quit stressing and being nervous about it or however you want to say it.
Well, hi, Rock On and Vinny.
Hey, Rock On. Hey, Vinny.
Rock On's going to go pick up her son.
Nice.
I'm not sliding in your DMs, Jay. I know all about you nine-toed people. So,
That's cool.
yep, they called
Sounds
them
like
pinups back then. Okay,
yep.
Justice.
Yeah,
So,
they didn't have a lot of things like that back then. It was almost like it was kind of forbidden or something, wasn't it? Like
yep,
back in the day.
yeah. So it was a Foot Locker full of stuff that people just didn't even know what they had and going through. And Tim's excited to be going through that stuff and with Joe to,
Uh,
to see what it's all about. So that should be interesting because trying to see how different the military was back in the 40s or 50s
mm.
versus today. I can tell you what a year can make a big difference.
Oh yeah.
So hold on a minute, my dog's. It's on you for right now, Micah, for a second.
Okay. All right.
Do you need up or down? What are you doing?
I can't wait for your show, Jay, and then for T's show. It's going to be interesting. So you're going to do like an after party, Jay? Uh-oh. Getting some. I got to check my radar here. Hold on just a second.
Yeah, you go ahead. Because if we have to end it early tonight because of the weather, I know there's a lot of you in the storm's paths. So prayers for your family. Hi, Tomalina. How you doing?
Yeah, everybody stay safe. It's been horrible today.
All right, let's talk about bathing suits and stuff. Do you think that for me, I like to wear baggy clothes or like one piece because I like it to be a surprise for that person to see that, oh, she's wearing baggy clothes. And then when it comes down, they're like, oh shit, that's what she was hiding under those baggy clothes. So do you like to be more modest and save it as a shock and a surprise? Or are you one of these string thong bikinis and on the beach, let it all hang?
Um, well, now as I say, back in the day, I always I was a one piece gal back then. Um, but I did do two pieces, but I always done like the boy shorts with kind of like a sports bra type bathing
Okay.
suit. I never
Yeah.
was like a real like a string bikini type. I wasn't that type of person. Like I was always self-conscious about myself. But now
Gotcha.
I like the Tinkies. I think are they called Tinkies or
Aren't they
something like
called
that?
tenkinis?
Tinkinis.
Something about
Yes.
bikinis. Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, where it's like they're long
Yes.
and you
Almost
have
like
like the boy
a shirt.
shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a half shirt and then bought. Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
But I'm
So
like you. I like to leave things to the imagination.
yeah, I love to be a surprise and for the person that I want them. So if you think that I look this thick and then I show you that that's just a shirt, honey. This is what's really under, and then that's what I like. I
Yes.
don't want to know what's in a box for Christmas until I open the package,
Right.
you know?
Yep. Well,
And if I
that's
don't
like
like it, I'll wrap it back up and send them out the door.
right. Return to sender.
Return this, go back to your mom. She didn't finish cooking yet.
Right. That's how I done for my honeymoon. Like me and my husband, we'd never, been to a pool or anything like that. Well, for our honeymoon, we went to the beach for a week, and I ended up getting like a bikini. And he had never I mean, granted, we were together, but whatever. But and I wore one, and he's like, it was a surprise. Like, and he's like, oh. And when we got on the beach, he was like, looking around because you're on the beach and there's all these people around. He's like, "Anybody looking? What are they doing?" Don't make me beat
Oh,
somebody up.
all right. So I got notification that there's quite a few people that are in the storm path right now for a tornado. So prayers out for, if everybody would, for Dan and Granny Ruth.
Oh,
They are having to take cover and get
oh,
sheltered. So, um, and then we got quite a few that are looking. I guess some are till 9 or 10 p.m. tonight. So I
hmm
hope everybody stays safe.
yeah,
And
they're getting pretty rough. Oh, can
it's
you hear me?
crazy. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
Maka?
are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. You scared me. I thought, okay, don't tell me you're in the middle of one right now, too.
No, it's fixing to hit. I mean, we still got probably another half hour or so before it hits, but it's like my electric is kind of blinking. So I just wanted to make sure. It seemed like it cut out, and I just wanted to be sure I didn't.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I hope Dan and Granny Ruth are okay.
Yeah. And what gets me is I didn't even realize that I need to check on family, too.
Jay, I hope you wouldn't wear a bikini.
He usually does, but since he lost his toe, he decided he's more modest.
These storms are no joke, guys. I watched. There's a guy on here on YouTube. I watch Max Velocity, I think is what his name is. I started watching him here a while back, and apparently they've had some pretty bad storms. Where was that at? I think it was Illinois. Had a big touch. I think it was like a big touchdown, a big tornado. It was like a big supercell or something.
Man. I know that for us, we're lucky. We're like right in a nice little niche where we don't get the tornadoes. And usually we don't get the hurricanes, but of course, the one, we haven't had one in 100 years, and we got two back to back,
Oh
and
yeah.
a winter storm, the 100-year winter storm, too, that same year. So we got battered in 1 year. Hey, Dobbs, how's you and Maria? But I know Texas got it when we were doing all this bad rain since from Wednesday last week through. We were supposed to actually get all the way through tomorrow, but we didn't get it today like we were supposed to. It's cloudy, but it's not like bad.
Right.
So, and then all of a sudden it just moved up and out really quick. So
Mm.
it's just, you never know who's going to get it and where. So,
No.
but
Hey, Dobson.
like I said, prayers to everybody.
Yes.
So, because we got Maka having to worry about it tonight. We've got Dan and Granny. We've got quite a few people. If you're anywhere from Nebraska all the way to Michigan,
hmm Yeah. I think it's. Let
Texas,
me.
Arkansas, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee,
Uh,
um, some of
Illinois.
Illinois, tip of North Carolina and South Carolina, it looks like.
Yeah,
Georgia.
Oklahoma.
Oh, yep. So that's a wide coverage of storms tonight.
Yeah.
So if you are in the way of these storms, please don't wait. Go get safety, find shelter, and take care of yourselves. Hi, Mrs. Eyes. I always want to say easy. I don't know why I want to say. The Mister was in here earlier, Mrs.
Hey, Mrs. Eyes.
You
It's
know,
sometimes when you see names, it's like that. Like I'll look at them and I'll think one thing and then, say another or something. It's easy
yeah,
to do.
I don't see anything. Okay, Virginia is in the red map, but it's not showing a hurricane right or a tornado right now. But you do have, it looks like severe storms will be heading up by that way, Blue Eyes. You're in the big cone per se. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Looks like about 15 states
Shoo.
between the just bad storms. It could be just rain all the way up. We've only had one close call. We were at Fort Knox and I heard this noise. It sounded actually like a wind tunnel and then like a train. And where our house was, there was a road and we were like, the stockade was behind our shelter. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Justice. And no, I've never slept well. Anyways, all of a sudden, all this rain is coming through our door, through the cracks. And we're like, the doors are closed, the screen doors are closed, but it didn't matter. Water was just coming in. I happened to go down to find out where that noise was coming from. Like, did I leave a window? And
Yeah.
water was just piling up. So I grabbed a bunch of towels, got my husband up. We went downstairs, made sure the kids were sleeping. And all of a sudden, we just heard this. I mean, it sounded like a train, right? And when we got
Yep.
up in the morning and the lights, it was gone pretty quick, but it did a path right down the road, right
Yep.
between our house and where the across the street where like the commissary and stuff was at, just right down the street.
Mhm.
It tore up some of the road and everything, but that's how close we were. And I didn't even that was my first time even being that close to something like that. All we got was a lot of water into our floor. And luckily, the way I caught it, no carpet or anything else was damaged because I had a bunch of towels down soaking it
Yeah.
up.
Because
So,
I've been in 2 tornadoes. I had one when I was little. It come through the neighborhood. I had lived in a town, and it came through the neighborhood, and we got lucky, like, it was a couple of roads over from us,
right,
but it had gotten so close, our back porch, it had taken the roof off of our porch and because it was like a metal or
right.
tin, and just rolled it back onto the, roof of the house. But
Wow.
me and my sister, to tell you how small I was, she was holding me, looking out the kitchen window, and we were sitting there watching it, like, coming through, and then we all finally took shelter, and then the other one, I watched it. I'm not good with distance, but it was when I lived in the country, and it had popped over a hill, and it was probably, I wanna say maybe a half a mile from us, maybe. Like I said, I'm not
Okay.
good at distance and all that crap, but,
Right.
I was living in a trailer at the time, and the trailer was, like, breathing,
Oh,
if that makes sense.
yeah.
Like, the walls, it was like the whole trailer was just breathing, and it was
Wow.
making that loud noise, like sounds like a train.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
Shoot. Man. Well, like I said, I do hope all of you are safe. And since we've been an hour and a half, I'm going to end it so Maka, you can go battle down and get what you need done so that you don't have
Okay.
to worry to the last minute and it just goes out on you.
Yeah.
Get all your flashlights, your guys. Don't forget flashlights, candles, your lighters,
Mhm.
portable radios, get bottled water, get blankets,
Yes. You
inner
have
wall.
generators.
Yep. Get your inner wall if you ain't got a shelter. And you know what? Flip the couch upside down over your head or grab your
Mhm.
mattresses and just because it's mostly the stuff debris coming from the windows, the glass, and everything else. So
Yes.
if you're in this path or you think you're going to be, have everything laying where you could get it in case the power goes out while you're sleeping, you know where everything's at and can turn on a light a candle or something.
Yes. Stay safe, everybody, please.
Hey, HBR. Anyways, guys, thank you for spending the last hour and a half with us on this Wednesday on Hump Day. Um, I might have something tomorrow, but it'll be a surprise. I'm not sure yet, but I got the baby this weekend. So
Woohoo.
we're going to be outside all day playing if the weather holds up. But so you won't see me around too much. But if you need me, you guys know how to get a hold of me. Maka, you know
Yes.
always how to get a hold of me.
Oh, yeah.
So I hope
Same
everybody had
here.
a good time. Take our advice. Do not ask your husband or your wives or boyfriend or girlfriend these questions.
Right.
Avoid it. T Dam dropped a website for you guys that has your radar to let you know who's in danger and who is not.
Yes.
And I guess Menace is live, and Triple T will be live at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern for the special mystery 1940s military box.
Yes.
Be curious to see what's in that. So,
Yeah, I
because we
can't
haven't
wait.
seen it. So, all right, guys, have a blessed one. You don't have to leave, but Micah,
Get the heck out of here.
there you go. There you go. Follow my co-host is. Good night, Justice. We'll see
Night,
you next
everybody.
live. And thank you for
Thanks.
tuning in. I know it's been a week for us, but
Yeah.
night, T Dam. So appreciate you all.
Yes. Thank you, guys.